Hi, my name is Anne-Marie Moore, and today we're going to talk about the guidelines of improvisation. I know when a lot of people hear that word, they think of people being funny, quick thinking, they think terror, they think of something they never want to be involved in. But I want to talk to you about it because you are already improvising every day. Every day you are creating in the moment. And so I think it's really important to look at improvisation and look at the word that I like to put in front of it, applied. Applied improvisation. And the key is how you can take those guidelines and skills that are in improvisation and apply them to your caregiving, because they really do connect. You are already improvising, like I said. So I think understanding the guidelines and skills of improvisation can make you be even more effective as a caregiver. So I'm going to go through the 5 guidelines that I've created sort of over the years in doing facilitations and trainings. And the first is to get out of your head. I know that is easier said than done, right? We all have that voice, that censor, that critic, that judge that kind of keeps chattering up there. And usually it's not always our friend. And I think it can be particularly harsh on a caregiver with feelings of guilt, worry, but sometimes we first need to be aware of that voice so that we can sometimes turn it down or try to turn it off. Because when we're up here, we really can't be number 2, which is present. And being present is really giving that full attention and engagement and energy to the moment and to the person that you're with. I mean, it's hard. We all have so much to do. We're scattered. We've got our list. There's so many things that we need to get done that it's very difficult being present. But being present is truly a present, right? We all know when people are not with us, when they're on their phones, when they're doing something else, and they're really not connected. But when we can be present in others, with others, we can make them feel valued, heard, and validated. And when we're present, we can, number 3, actively listen. And we need to listen to both the verbals as well as the nonverbals. Oftentimes when someone else is speaking, we're thinking of what we're going to say, what we're going to do next, that we don't really take in what they're offering us in that particular moment. We're not present. So we need to really lean in, make eye contact, connect, and take in what the other person is offering us. As a caregiver, I think it's even more important to take in those nonverbals, right? Read the facial expressions, the body language, the postures. Our nonverbals communicate so much more than what we're actually saying. So really being aware and actively listening to both the nonverbals and the verbals. And when you do that, you can, number 4, yes and. And yes and means to really accept and build on what the other person has offered you. All right, we say no a lot. Humans in general, we're very good at shutting others down, at saying no. It's safer, it's more comfortable, it gives us control. And when we yes and, we offer ourselves up to greater possibility. But we can also, in caregiving, help reduce stress and challenges by accepting and building on the other person's reality rather than trying to impose our own. There is a separate video all about yes and, so I'd recommend checking that out to give you some more information on how yes and can relate to helping caregivers with stressful situations. And once we yes and accept and build on that reality, we make each other look good. Right? I think that everyone likes when someone makes them look their best and be their best. And I think for a caregiver, helping the person with dementia maintain that integrity makes you as a caregiver feel better as well. It's mutual. When we make others feel better, we feel better about ourselves. So the person's best interest is our best interest, and in turn, we feel better too. So our 5 guidelines, we'll review our getting out of our head, being present, actively listening, yes and make each other look good. I think the core of those guidelines we can use and we can apply them to our caregiving to be more effective, compassionate, and kinder not only to ourselves, but also to the people that we're caring for. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to chatting with you in another video.